and gentlemen, introducing you to this bout on our card here tonight. It is in the welterweight division. It is brought to you with thanks to MMA Fight Store. Introducing to you first, standing across in the blue corner, weighed in officially 77.40 kilos. Travel source tonight from the Sunshine Coast, training out of the Ignite MMA gym. Tonight makes his debut. This is Matt Fordham. His opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. Weighed in officially 77.30 kilos. From right here in Brisbane, trained out of the integrated MMA gym. Tonight makes his professional debut. This is Quinlan. Referee in charge of the action, Mr. Peter Hickmott.
Fight number 11 on our card, brought to you by MMA Fight Store. Now with their convenient Brisbane store open and running, getting quality equipment has never been easier. Head to MMAFightStore.com.au to upgrade your MMA gear today. Fordham in the blue, Quinlan Kelly in the red. And immediately, Quinlan comes out in southpaw, changes it up, goes back to orthodox. Chopping at the leg of the taller man. And Fordham really just trying to get deep on the hips, at least pull Quinlan Kelly back against the cage, which he does with an underhook. And you can see what Quinn Kelly wants to do. He doesn't want to pummel. He doesn't want an underhook of his own. He wants a frame. And for strikers, frames are friends. So he can get a little bit of that space and he can let some of these shots go.
Yeah, the over-under 50-50 position can sometimes be a little bit annoying when you're with someone who's a lot taller and longer than you, because they can just lock their hands when you can't. And looks like Matt Fordham's trying to take advantage of that right now. Yeah, he did a great job taking up that space with the knee.
And to your point about the 50-50 position, when you've got a grappler and you've got a striker and they enter this 50-50 position, you sort of get one saying no, one saying yes, and you get neither. Oh, Fordham choosing to drop down and pull guard, but jumps on a leg. Quinlan Kelly just all over it. That leg is not free of the knee line.
They're good.
Man, Quinn Kelly able to get out. Yeah, at least something for him to think about.
Yeah, he did a good job defending that, I think. So a lot of people, if they haven't been in that position, it's easy to react wrong, but to backstep correctly there and start taking his knee out of the position.
Oh, man, puts Fordham down. Fordham doesn't look like he has all his faculties.
They jumped him straight away. Great work by Quinn Kelly.
Oh, cracks him again. And Fordham at least has enough to be able to grab on there. There's the hammer fist Adrian Pang's calling for. And the shots underneath as well. Fordham just in desperation mode. He's at least doing enough to recover and keep Quinlan Kelly on the back foot. Wow. That's the stuff we were talking about. Kelly just has it just in spades. Just pulls the trigger, boom. Fordham more than content here, especially as he's recovering. Not only is it his game plan, he's shaking out the cobwebs. Trying to at least upgrade the position, but it's Kelly that manages to upgrade. Gets upright. Tries to drag Kelly down, gets back up again. Takes him the other way. Much better result.
Yeah, he got there in the end, but Quinn Kelly did a good job defending, using his wizard to just prevent Matt Fordham getting behind him.
And sometimes the cage works for you, sometimes it works against you. Looks like Quinn Kelly was about to scrape him off, goes the other way with it. And Fordham just has this spatial awareness, a bit of a crab ride position, looks like. Puts those reverse hooks in. And upgrades it. He's got the back in earnest now. Turns him over. This is the worst position you can find yourself in. Quinlan Kelly, it's under the neck. He's attacking from here.
Matt Fordham just not quite able to lock the hands. So close.
Man.
Shots from top.
What a fight. Both guys having moments. Quinlan Kelly just feeding him hands. Fordham now just in such a dominant position. Quinlan Kelly just staying so composed. Fordham doing very much of the same. Attacking and attacking and attacking.
Yeah, nice work by Matt Fordham to switch hands there. It doesn't seem like much, but that small detail, changing sides, it stops the floor from getting in the way of you locking your strangle. I think that was the right decision by Matt Fordham.
Difficult to see from where we are. Thank you, cameraman. Oh, he's got that body triangle. And Kelly's on the ill-preferred side. Almost able to turn around, but then there's obviously the danger that you can get mounted with a body triangle, which sucks. There's no other word for it. And Kelly's really going through it at the moment. At least managing to break the triangle from what I can see. Fordham is just all over him.
A little bit too late. It looked like, yeah, it looks like Matt Fordham was going to try and switch to maybe a backside triangle. But not enough time left in the round.
Man, and he's making the most of it. As that round just dies down. He amped it up. He went to the elbows, went for the attack. That was a great first round. You can just tell the difference. Like, look at the attack that the guys have. Not only defensively, their sound, yeah, that's all well and good. But look at them, what they're going for. Kelly throwing hands, chins him, puts him on the ground. Fordham attacking the legs, getting into dominant positions. Bang, another one, that rear hand. Fantastically matched. It's got those shades of old school striker versus grappler, which you really don't get to see too much anymore. Looks like in the corner, Adrian Pang's calling for those shots to the body, those straight shots to the body, especially against the grappler who wants to change levels. You throw to the body, they change levels, sometimes you can get them square in the face. Both men looking very composed. Quinn Kelly almost jittery, looking to get some of that round back.
Do it again.
As we head into round two. Back into South Force, Quinn Kelly. That was so fast. He used it to change levels as well. Looks like Fordham got the better of it. Oh, I think that one landed to the chest. Fordham just eats it. It's a small price to pay when you want to grapple and you want to get in onside someone. And he does it. Just fantastic. Just grinds him down, breaks his face, gets on top.
Yeah, it's the second time Matt Fordham used that sequence. He got to the body lock. Quinn Kelly's whizzering, and Matt Fordham tried to take him forward, couldn't get it, took him backwards, and was successful on the second attempt. Definitely not where Quinn Kelly wanted to end up with 4 minutes left in the round.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit of deja vu. And Fordham's stock is just going through the roof here. He's found a path to victory. I mean, why beat around the bush? There's no point. Get straight back to it, and he's done exactly that.
Especially with the boxing in the hands of Quinn Kelly. You would not want to get off his back once you got on there.
And he's attacking yet again. And to your point, it's one thing to do it because, okay, this guy has fantastic power, and another thing to be like, oh, this guy dropped me in the first. I don't want any of that. Back into another body triangle. The taller man with those long legs. And this is just a slow death, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like Quinn Kelly might not know exactly what to do to start working his way out of this position. So he's just waiting for an opportunity that might never come. It will get easier for him to escape as they get sweatier and the timer goes on, though.
Yeah, that's a horrible thing to hope for. Especially with Fordham just being so content to be here. And it's so hard to escape, not only the body triangle, but you look at the constant attack from Fordham. He's going under the neck, he's attacking from the sides, he's hitting him with punches. So Kelly is constantly having to address the top half before he can even think about that body lock.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that, Jake. Matt does a good job. He threatens the choke, and the second Quinn defends it, he goes back to punching.
Difficult to see what's going on here. It looks like it could be a choke attempt at the very least. How serious it was, not very well. It looks
They're good, fight on.
But man, Quinlan Kelly is having a bad time.
Fingers out, boys, come on.
It's almost difficult to triage. Like, what do I do from him? Like, obviously you have to defend the choke. As soon as you defend the choke, there's punches. And then you think about blocking the punches. He's putting it in another grip, or he's trying to upgrade his grips. And you never even get a chance to think about what he's doing with his hooks. So it's just constantly on the back foot.
Yeah, this is Quinn Kelly's chance right now, though. He's finally, the triangle's unlocked. He's in a high ball ride with his top hip free.
Borderline, fight on.
So this is his chance to make something happen.
The power Nelson from Fordham just brings him back to the mat. Oh man, you can hear those shots even from this side of the cage, and support being yelled out for Quinlan Kelly, but this literally is the grind. He's finding himself just getting ground into the mat. His willpower doesn't seem to be eroding, but man, you can see blood is starting to come from the face of Quinlan Kelly. The attack from Fordham is just so constant.
Yeah, and it's great work by Matt Fordham. That's really what you want to do when you're on someone's back, is just constantly play between threatening the strangle, just like this. And as soon as Quinn Kelly uses his hands to defend, you just start punching him. And can't blame Matt Fordham. He's playing a pretty nice game here.
He is. Looks like he's trying to sit off on a guillotine. Quinn Kelly trying to use it to pass. Very difficult to do. His legs trapped. Trying to pry it open. Gives up position in doing so. But honestly, it's a little bit of an upgrade, maybe. At least his legs are free, and Fordham has lost a considerable amount of control. And Fordham now just trying to turn it on. Quinn Kelly smiling through the pain. And Fordham diving on the legs yet again as the round comes to an end. Man, what a round for Fordham. As we go to our next-gen construction replay, we can see that was the beginning of what was much of the round, that body lock going into attack mode. Fordham has found not an avenue to victory, he's found the motorway to victory. Just get him in these horrible positions, and it's different because they're not playing on the ground. They're not going from positions where there's necessarily reversals. The guy on top doesn't have to pass guard. He doesn't have to do a lot of the conventional grappling type things. But the guy at the bottom absolutely does need to get up. He does need to make something happen. He needs to sweep, submit, or stand up. So the onus is on the man on the bottom. The guy on top, all he needs to do is control and attack. And that's exactly what Fordham's done. As we head into the third round of our second pro fight of the night in the welterweight division. Matt Fordham seems to be ahead.
Finish it off.
Can Quinlan Kelly come back and frustrate the striker? He doesn't seem to be dissuaded at all.
I'm sure Quinn Kelly knows this is his chance now. He really needs a finish.
I like what he's doing already. He's trying to move around, not stay right in front of a guy. It's difficult to shoot and grapple with a target that's not right in front of you, but he manages to do so anyway. Quinn trying to get any sort of damage off as he's defending. Fordham is so deep on that leg. Looking to upgrade to a double.
Yeah, it's the long arms of Matt Fordham, like we were talking about earlier. Sometimes they can surprise you. They lock their hands where people usually don't in training, and they just find ways to get you down to the mat.
Not really much of a consolation prize, but at least Quinlan Kelly is in his corner. Just so dominant from Matt Fordham. Looks like he's going for an anaconda, looks like. Is the arm in? Looks like the arm's in. It's so difficult to get any sort of torque on the choke from there if he can't claim the hips of Matt Fordham. At least uses it to get up He breaks ish, and he does break. Fordham forced to be right in front of him and goes straight back into the grappling. He's gobbling up the legs of Quinlan Kelly as he tries to get to the gutter. Right in front of us here. Quinlan Kelly has not stopped. He's absolutely moved. The whole time he's talking to me here. He says, I love it, brother. It's good S-bomb. It is. Yeah, just a couple of boys getting after it.
Go on, boys, get some action.
Matt Fordham just going to work. Quinlan Kelly. That power, half
Good,
Nelson.
good.
Horrible
Borderline
position to
match.
be in.
Keep working.
Quinlan Kelly, though, verbally told me he doesn't mind it. I'm sure he'd like it to be different, but very stoically he says it is what it is. Matt Fordham getting very high, looking for a spladle. You don't see that too often.
Oh, attempting a possible Sulov stretch.
Man, it doesn't look too bad. That knee was up by his shoulder.
Yeah, just managed to bend the leg enough to avoid it.
I would have tapped to that. These young blokes. Me, I would have
Pick
tapped
those shots.
to the
It's final
spladle
warning.
probably. Fordham trying to get under the neck yet again. Upgrades, get the body triangle. The crowd telling Matt Fordham to work, and I mean, that's all he's done. Just in a cycle of defense is Quinlan Kelly. Just so difficult. Now he's got the arm trapped. The possibility of a triangle there, but very, very difficult given how they are.
Yeah, we saw Matt Fordham go for this a little earlier in the fight. Couldn't make anything happen from back control, so starts trying to move to a triangle. I think that's a great decision. If you can lock it, that's basically fight done.
Quinlan Kelly at least managing to get him up. Fordham just driving him back to the mat. Possibly using a little bit of the cardio in doing so, but with 1 minute left in a fight that you're dominating, he probably hasn't burned all that much.
Well, great use of the power half Nelson there by Matt Fordham. And Quinlan Kelly looking to roll under for a possible knee bar. Elects not to go for it.
With 30 seconds left, you've got to think Quinlan Kelly's got to try and make something happen because this has just become domination. And he manages to get out.
Here we go. That's
With
his
Fordham in a
chance.
terrible position. Fordham being able to grab the leg, turn it back around again, and Quinlan Kelly once again drops down for a leg lock. I don't like his chances. The knee line sort of not there. You can see Quinlan Kelly spat the knee out. Opting to strike, but it looks like that this one is going to close
Untangle.
with, for all intents and purposes, an absolutely dominant performance by Matt Fordham. Debut as a pro. Fought a guy who, for all intents and purposes, could have been his kryptonite. Comes from a fantastic grappling gym, has knockout power in his hands. But Matt Fordham just would not be denied. He was relentless. His control was perfect. And he did it against a guy that really was potentially someone who could have put him out. And our next gen construction replay pretty much said exactly what we did. As Quinn Kelly gets a little bit of medical attention for that split on his eye that was no doubt from some of those heavy, heavy elbows from Matt Fordham. Despite being tired, Matt Fordham looks like he could fight again tomorrow. And the amount of, the wealth of experience in the cage right now, it's unbelievable. To be perfectly honest, I don't know what the judges are doing because that was pretty one-sided by the time it was all said and done. As James O'Shea enters the cage for our official decision.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get our two fighters to centre cage here to make this one official. A big thank you to MMA Fight Store for sponsoring this bout. Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for both of our fighters. So, giving you 3 rounds of fantastic action here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards. And they read this way. Your first card reads 30-27. Judge 2 scores about 30-26. And your third judge judges the contest 30-28. All to your winner by unanimous decision. And it goes to the blue corner, Matt Fordham.
No surprises there as Matt Fordham gets it done in a really dominant fight. Taking no chances, he heads to the cage with James O'Shea.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll grab a few words with our winner. Congratulations, it was relentless, it was controlled, it was a domination.
Oh, could have been better, mate, but, you know, followed the game plan. Went in there, just shoot on the con, eh?
And for you, so you felt his power early, but then once you took it to the mat, you really were able to control things and do it your way.
Mate, it was pretty fucking quick. I don't remember his power, eh? But that was the plan. Come in, shoot, do my thing, go home.
And you were able to do that, so how does that feel? So getting the pro debut out of the way.
Mate, fucking wish we could go again. Always keen for a fucking throwdown.
It's been a while coming. It's been something that's sort of been around the corner for you. So the journey to get here tonight, tell us a bit about that.
Mate, went overseas, no one would fight us. Only guy that would fight us was fucking tonight. So I had to fly back and then back to UK to beat some cunts over there.
Oh, well, you made it worthwhile.
Fuck yeah. Fucking worth coming over. Fucking good to see everyone again and fucking have a scrap.
Congratulations. We look forward to seeing what's next.
Appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, so very impressive on the double Matt Fordham.